Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Healthline Channel, where we continue to give public education or public health talk to our viewers. I want to take this opportunity to thank all our subscribers, those who have made their bold step to proceed and subscribe to the channel. We can't take it for granted. Thank you very much. To those who are viewing us for the very first time, please let's keep soldiering on and remember to subscribe, for we still have a lot more. Now, today's topic is going to be on the gender-based violence rescue centers. Which centers are they, or which are these centers? So I'm going to be able to give you a list of centers that deal with gender-based violence, and they provide several activities. So before we go to the list, allow me be able also to take you through some of the functions of these rescue centers. So maybe if you have a pen, take your notebook, and maybe you can write a heading that functions of gender-based violence rescue centers. So number one, let's go to it. The first function is to provide shelter and, of course, protect the gender-based violence survivors from physical harm. The second function of GBV centers is to provide psychosocial support through counseling. Our third function of the GBV centers is to do what we call creation of awareness to the community on matters gender-based violence. Just a similar thing to this which we are doing here at Healthline Channel. The fourth function of the gender-based violence rescue center or centers is provision of medical support. Just like health facilities, they also provide medical services support, or just in summary, medical support. The fifth function of the gender-based violence rescue centers is provision of legal support. They also support the survivors and even their family on legal matters. So for example, if the survivor or the family member of a survivor want to pursue the case through legal action, maybe through court procedures, then the centers can provide legal support by availing their lawyers. Some of them have lawyers. Our sixth function of GBV Rescue Center is what we call financial empowerment to the survivors, or economic empowerment to GBV survivors. So as you can remember, in our previous clips, we talked about risk factors to GBV, and one of them was poverty and even unemployment. And so if this was the case, then through economic empowerment, it acts as a mitigating measure to a future occurrence of a gender-based violence. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after listening to the roles of GBV rescue centers, let's then get to the list of these centers. This is the list of the centers that are found in Kenya. Of course, it's not a comprehensive list, or it's not a list that includes all the centers. This is just a few, but very common centers. Now, which centers are they? Number one, we have what we call the Women's Hope Center. Number two, we have Tumaini Girls Rescue Center. Number three, we have what we call FIDA Kenya. I think most of you are very much familiar with FIDA. The fourth center is called the Covao COVAO simply means a coalition that is organized to fight against gender-based violence among women. So it's a coalition of violence against women, abbreviated as COVAO. Our sixth center is what we call the Kenya Female Advisory Organization. The seventh one is the Kenya Female Solidarity Center, or some people call it Solidarity with Women in Distress Center. The eighth center is the MSF, which is found at the Lavender House Clinic. The ninth center is the Rescue Dada Center. Our 10th center is called GROOTS Kenya, GROOTS Center. The 11th center is Wangu Kenya Foundation. The 11th center is located at Nairobi Women's Hospital. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are just but a few centers that are found particularly within the geographical location that surrounds Nairobi or within Nairobi. There are other centers that are also located outskirts in other counties. It is therefore your responsibility, I'm giving you this as a task, to then find out some of these centers that are not found within Nairobi and move ahead also to look at their contacts. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And until next time, it's goodbye from all of us.